think we're live. Actually, yeah. Give me 1 second. I gotta dig it out. I want to get to this box back here. Oh. Anyways, okay. Two seconds, guys. Oh. Phew. I need to put this on something. Let's see. This will work. Can you guys see me okay? That better be in light in the shot. Well, here. I know what to do. Perfect. Hi, guys. Thought I'd show you guys some more random ass movies. It's got all these boxes in here. Actually, I just found I did a video a bit ago. Stinky Pete's DVDs. So Stinky Pete's DVDs. My buddy Pete gave me some movies. I think I have some more of those movies in here. Actually, some of these are just my movies. Did I have Syria? Syriana? My niece is in the house and her name's Syriana. Show her that. Animal cloning. My friend Alana sent me. Is it going to be backwards? That's obnoxious. Anyways, she sent me these really cool like DVDs. Let's see here. We got Nightmare Castle, Beast from the Haunted Cave, The Brain That Wouldn't Die. I fucking love The Brain That Wouldn't Die. Adam Age of the Vampire. Just a bunch of like, horror movies. Just cool ass horror movies. Disgaea too. It's a cool game. Running Man. Dave Chappelle's Block Party. Great Horse the Band album. Ooh, and Sounds from the Underground. I got Tom Green Show in here. I think it's a DVD from Deflower, whatever. This is the Nicole Kidman remake of Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Not very good. Last House on the Left remake. Big Daddy's great. South Park. Those are my movies. These aren't Pete's movies. Afro Samurai. Hellride. Michael Madsen's in that. The dude from Meat Train's in that. Got Xenosaga 2. Meet Joe Black's a really good movie. I got Dragon Ball Z. Great wrestling game right there. I got the AEW, or well, the first AEW Fight for Forever game coming in the mail. I'm pretty excited. But this was a shit when I was, I don't know, 16, 17. First God of War. So I do have the first Hostel. I didn't know. I forgot that I own that. That's all right. And I have the terrible movie Seed. I bought this movie because it was really cheap, and it came with a video game that I wanted to play on the PC. I bought it. I was buying the video game for the PC, and I got this crap movie. Pursuit of Happiness. Bob Strike Back is not a good movie. Sorry, Kevin Smith. I got Badass. Chickens out there crying. Dark City. Choke. Chuck Palahniuk, the guy who wrote Fight Club. Demonia. There's Night of Living Dorks. I'm for that. Ooh, guys, I got Dragon Ball Evolution on DVD. Forgot that I bought that. Some random stuff. I think that's Under Oath. Great wrestling game. Some more random. This isn't for video games though. Just some random ass RPGs. Domino. Probably my favorite Tiger Woods game on the Xbox. Tiger Woods 2003. We went to Tahoe. We gotta go to Tahoe, and we just ended up playing the Xbox and playing Tiger Woods the whole time. It's pretty fun. I got Michael Moore DVD. This is from 4 movie set. This is from 4 movie set. Invasion of the Body Snatchers is a remake. Then there was a second make, and that came out in the 90s. Great movie. I got that on here. Hard Candy's cool. Return of the Living Dead Necropolis is not very cool. I don't think I own Raid from the Grave for some reason. Strangeland, pretty cool. So far, these are all my... Okay, so now the rest of these are movies. I must have just thrown these in here. Some random anime. Ghost in the Shell. I think that's Fist of the North Star. I believe that's Fist of the North Star. Balls of Fury. The Stand and Secret Window. I got Tenacious D in the Pick of Destiny. Streets of Rage. I don't know her name, but this martial artist, this chick, is in a movie. I believe this is her. She's in a movie called Unforgiven or something like that. It's really cool. I don't know what that says. Black Mask 2. War. Transporter 3. America. Clerks. Big Clerks guy. Christmas special for The Simpsons. And Berserk. Anime for Berserk. It's disc 3, so that might be the rough stuff right there. And then the Dragons movie. It's just some random stuff I just found in a box while I was digging this out. 10 minutes and start my video. Why is this noise? Okay, put that back in. All right, guys. So another random container full of movies in the garage. Just there might be another box in here somewhere, but here we go. We're displayed, like I showed off all my DVDs. It's a quick way for me to talk about movies really fast. So there's good stuff in here. Just because it's not on my shelf doesn't mean I don't like it or that you. First up is not a very good movie. Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Beginning. Really cool cover. I was okay with the remake. It's kind of whatever. I have a crush on Jessica Biel, so I like that she was wearing a white tank top in that movie. Really cool DVD. It's the same fucking movie as the first remake. Same exact movie. Pieces of Talent. My friend Alex Murphy sent me this, and so I don't want to like knock it too much, but I'm not a big fan of this movie. This movie is disgusting. He sent some cool horror movie, you know. My favorite movie that he sent me was a signed copy of Ryan Nicholson's the fuck is it called? How embarrassing, I'm live right now. The bowling slasher movie he did. Rest in peace. Sorry, I forgot the name of your movie. Jeez Louise. It'll come to me. It'll here. I'll look it up. Jeez Louise. Gutterballs. Holy crap. I am so sorry, Ryan Nicholson. Anyways, he said Alex Murphy was really cool. Sent me Kevin Smith's second movie. He did his more Hollywood version, or his more Hollywood movie, and there's some cool characters. There's some good quotes. I know people love this movie. Not a big fan, honestly. I love from Kevin Smith very much. They're like some of my favorite movies. When I do like, sorry, the indirect sequel to American Psycho. The character in American Psycho, I think, is John Bateman, is in college, and nothing to do with American Psycho. Totally different story. But Patrick Bateman is in the book. My girlfriend Jessica Biel's in this. Shannon Sussman, my other, and it's. I don't think I have a good picture here. It looks like this. It's paper cutouts telling the story of Dante's Inferno. I got this from Will from Horror Yearbook. Thank you, Will. Great movie. I don't know what that is. I think that was Starship Troopers, and I took the poster out. Altered States. Great movie. One of the best things back in the day, young man, only TV I would continue to watch into maturity for a while was Adult Swim. And the best thing to come from Adult Swim was Tim and Eric's awesome show. Great job. This was a big deal. Tom Goes to Mayor was great. This was awesome, man. I only own the reason. That's all I needed. I might take this inside and pop this in because this is so fucking good. You've never seen Tim and Eric, like they like revolutionized like marketing. Like any weird commercial you saw in the last like 20 years, almost like 15 years, was probably inspired by their weird, odd sense of humor. Anyways, what is this? Oh, a terrible case for my movie, The Dead Baby. Hey, look, guys, my own movie I made with Dak and Kira is rotting away. Do I even have? No, I took the case from Dante's Inferno. This must have been my mock-up. Somebody was making me a case, and I think I was like, "This is kind of what I want." It's so funny. Glad I kept that. Jeez. Speaking of Kevin Smith, An Evening with Kevin Smith. I love these DVDs. Great public speaker. Fun to listen to. I think I have the other ones, but this one was probably my favorite of those. It got to he did so many. I think he did I think there's like 4 or 5 now. They're not all called Evening with Kevin Smith's, but whatever. Him speaking thing. It got to the point where he would answer questions in the first couple, and then he would answer like one question and just talk for 2 hours, which is fine because Q&As are lame, but that's probably the only Q&A I've ever enjoyed watching. Okay, rapid fire. These are great. Audition, wonderful film. Takashi Miike. Hope I'm saying that right. One of my favorite. The Immortal Blade is probably my favorite. 2 in theaters when I was like 19. Really enjoyed it. Barbarella, Queen of the Galaxy. It's a great cover to a movie. Great movie. Just the opening alone. I remember watching that on Monster Vision. Old School. Good movie. Oh, The Rock. I might have bought this just for his face right there. That face. Let's see. This has The Scorpion King, The Rundown, and Doom. None of those movies are very good. I don't. Okay. All right. Classic. One of my favorite movies when I was a little boy. Original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Charlie owns a box set of these that has all 3 of the live action. I think came with an animated movie. It's pretty cool. Original Pet Cemetery. fantastic movie. Not sure why that's out here. Robin Williams' Final Cut. Not sure why that's out here. I need to get it on a shelf. Bottom line, because there's a lot of good stuff in here. Dark Knight, great movie. Original Batman. This did not hold up. I think a lot of people would agree. I know everybody's excited about Michael Keaton coming back as Batman and whatnot, but not a very good movie. This movie, whenever I watch Leatherface, I just know so much stuff was cut out of it. And I like gore and I like violence, but I can watch a movie without gore and violence. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, though, you can just, when you watch this, it just feels like watered down. It's like a watered down compared to the first two movies. I know the first movie doesn't have like a lot of gore and stuff either, but Ken Faree fighting Leatherface in this is so great. It's Ken Faree, right? Who am I thinking of? Yeah, Ken Faree fights Leatherface with a chainsaw, which they did in Dennis Hopper already. It's still cool. Anyways. Ooh. So I talked about, last time I did one of these videos, I pulled out Cabin Fever remake, and I just showed you Hostel a minute ago. I like Eli Roth. I think he's a cool guy. I've had a couple conversations with him online and stuff, but man, the only movie I like of Eli Roth's that he directed and wrote and all, what, Cabin Fever was his best movie. The original Cabin Fever was a great movie. Cabin Fever is one of the movies I saw at a certain age where I decided, like, oh, I can make movies myself. Like, it inspired me, you know? So for him to go from something that inspired like the trajectory of my entire life to this crap, and I know it's fucking terrible movie. I know some people like this movie, but I fucking hated this movie. It's such a letdown. And it's based off of, and I know what he was getting his inspiration from, and I think it fell flat. And Ed, and Eddie, season 1, one of my all-time favorite cartoons. I used to watch this all summer long. It takes me back to when I was about 12 during the summer in between junior high, 6th to 7th to 8th grade. I loved Ed and Eddie. One of my all-time favorite cartoons. This is cool. The guy who made this is his name not even on here? I guess it wouldn't be. I'm friends with the guy who made this on Facebook. Super cool guy. He does wrestling and stuff. Anyways, I got it. I have 2 of these actually. I used to always do the Valentine's Day like box of stuff. I have so many movies. I might have to make this a 2-parter. We're already at 20 minutes. Well, whatever. You can turn it off whenever. I'm going to keep going while it's running. Hang out with me while I look through my movies. I showed you guys in the other box. I have a lot of the. I love multi-packs of DVDs. And especially old movies. This one has The Terror, House on Haunted Hill, and Night of the Dead. Just some solid movies. William Castle, man. House on Haunted Hill. There's a documentary. That is on the shelf, and I have the William Castle, like, I have like how 13 Ghosts and all that stuff. The Teen and all that. There's a documentary about him. Oh, so good. I didn't know he had worked on Rosemary's Baby. What do we got here? Blank. What's in here? Oh, this used to be the case to Anthropophagus. I don't know why. I think maybe I took the sleeve out to put it in a binder or something. Trip in the Rift, the movie, The Bank Job. This is a good movie. I like Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. I don't like the singing. I know it's supposed to be a musical. The singing really takes. It's such a good story, and the singing. I know that's what they were doing, but the original heavy metal, dude. Not so cool as like a 36-year-old man, but this shit was amazing when I was like 12, 13. I fucking loved heavy metal. Like one of my favorite movies. I got this at Movie Gallery, The Good Humor Man. I think. Okay, check it out. This guy was on the Osbournes. He was like a freeloading mooch that hung out with Jack Osbourne. This guy right here, this feller, he was in Kin Park. He was the guy who killed his grandparents, and then he turned up in Sinister, and he was on Generation Kill. I don't remember watching this movie ever. Has anyone ever seen The Good Humor Man? Got Italian Fat. Curse of the Golden Flower. This is a cool movie. I watched this over in the Middle East one afternoon. I enjoyed it. It's probably the only time I ever watched it, but it's a cool movie. And we got Ghostbusters, both 1 and 2. And a cool ass scrapbook. That's a really cool DVD set. I don't know why that's out here. I thought there's gonna be more stinky movies in here, but so far there's a lot of good stuff in here. We got the original Matrix, the only one I really like. I'm not a big Matrix guy, but I dug this movie. This is like the original DVD that everybody had in like the late 90s when DVDs first came out. Everybody had the Matrix. Got stuck watching that movie a lot. The Host, which is a Korean giant like kite. It's kind of a kaiju flick. It's not a very big monster in this, but The Host is cool. Talladega Nights, before Will Ferrell got old, for his shtick got too old for me. Really like Talladega Nights. I don't give a fuck about NASCAR. I'm not a hick or anything, but something about this movie. We got the House Party series on DVD. Fistful of Dollars, classic. Billy Madison, classic. Once again, before Adam Sandler. Okay, this DVD is great. Speaking of Kevin Smith, I've had to get the normal copy because this is the director's cut. And Richard Kelly had Kevin Smith sit in to do commentary on this. And the commentary is so fucking hilarious because it's a really cool case. But he had this like Richard Kelly like got a little full of himself during, because Donnie Darko was a big fucking movie when it came out. It blew up. It was a great independent film. And that might be why he had Kevin Smith coming on the commentary. But the commentary is like Richard Kelly, like just going on and on about how he like over like explains his art to the audience during the commentary. I know you're kind of supposed to explain things when you do a commentary, but like it's like really far-fetched and obnoxious and like pretentious and douchey. And it's like, yeah, Donnie Darko is supposed to be a superhero. He's in there with Spider-Man and Superman, the best of them, you know. And I wanted him to have like this superpower where and it's like Kevin Smith is even like, okay, all right, you know, like, come on, man, you're really fucking up the commentary to your director's cut. So I'm glad I own this because that commentary is amazing. But I had to get like the normal cut of this movie because I fucking love Donnie Darko. I was disappointed. This was the only thing I had available to me for a while, and then I found like a normal cut of the cut that I loved. But I Am Legend. Okay, there's videos I've talked about I Am Legend. This movie's not good, and I can't believe they're doing a sequel. But if they do a sequel, it explains how bad this movie is to everybody else. The best rendition of I Am Legend is The Last Man on Earth. The best direct rendition. The best rendition of I Am Legend is Night of the Living Dead. So if you haven't seen Night of the Living Dead, the original 1968, 1969, whenever it came out, Night of the Living Dead is the best adaptation of Richard Matheson's I Am Legend, which is my favorite novel. Mechanic. My wife and I just watched this. Great movie. Fun movie. Oh, what do we got here? Cinema Beer Buddy. I have no clue what this is. Punk Rock Video Collection. I don't know where I got this. I might have bought this at a thrift store and I never watched it. I love when I find random shit like this. This has been sitting in my garage for a year, and before I was in storage for years. I'm gonna put this in one day, and I have a whole new thing. That could be a really cool DVD. Does anybody know what that is? Super Troopers and Serenity. I'm so glad I just watched this. I never watched Firefly. I never got into Firefly. The movie was fine, I guess. There's a lot of stuff in this. Everybody talks about how great Firefly is. It felt like the dude like watched anime. Like, it's a really cool cover though. Look at the holographic ink. That's sick. I feel like I don't know. I like think of Outlaw Star and stuff. Like, why can't they just do a live action Outlaw Star? Like I don't know. I like think of like Outlaw Star and stuff. Like, why can't they just do a live action Outlaw Star? Okay. 30 minutes of me talking about movies. I think this might go on. I'm gonna finish it. So, Never Ending Story 1 and 2. The Descent, my least favorite Neil Marshall movie. I bought this when it first came out. I get claustrophobic. This movie was definitely fucks with me when I watch it. Love Neil Marshall though. Dog Soldiers, Doomsday, great movies. The Devil's Rejects, classic. In Living Color, season 1. Great show. I only needed season 1 of that though. Robert Englund's The Phantom of the Opera. Fun movie. I got a Paul Naschy film just chilling here. Tomb of the Werewolf. This is a later Paul Naschy. This is like right around when he passed away. I think he died in 2009. Just some fun Paul Naschy. American Gangster. Great movie. Love this movie. We got Rush Hour 1 and 2. Great movies. Did you know I think they're doing a new Rush Hour. I could be wrong. I thought I read somewhere that they're doing it. Anyways, we got The Adventures of Super Mario 3. I should probably give this to Charlie. I don't know why I own this, but I used to do a lot of drugs. I don't know. Speaking of being on drugs, Aqua Teen Hunger Force Volume 2. This is up there with Tim and Eric's awesome show. Loved Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Pathfinder is a really cool movie about a Viking kid who's raised by Native Americans, and Vikings come to like attack the Native Americans. So he uses the skills of both the natives and the Vikings. Wrong Turn, the original Wrong Turn, the good Wrong Turn. Fun movie. I like the sequels. That remake was. Ugh. I'm not as big of a fan of this movie, but I feel like I probably would have enjoyed this more if Quentin Tarantino had directed it himself. It's a good movie. Like, I'm not going to sit here and talk shit on Oliver Stone and Natural Born Killers, but it's a little heavy. Like, I don't know, man. I don't want to talk about it. I don't like it as much as everybody else, but I'm glad I own it. Here's another weird movie that Alex Murphy sent me. I think it was signed by somebody. American Holocaust. I don't think I was able to finish this. This is pretty gross stuff to me. But thank you, Alex, if you ever see this. Just some cool Sonny Chiba. Really like Sonny Chiba as a samurai on the cover of this. Might have been why I bought it. Okay. We're getting to the end. We're almost there, friends. Oh, I was just talking about this. Generation Kill. This is a very bleak look at what happened when we went to Iraq in 2001 and the clusterfuck that ensued and the things that the people had to do while they were there. Well, not necessarily had to, but what they did while they were over there. My friend Michela, let me have that. Thank you. It's very depressing. Appreciate it. H. 12 Monkeys, Children of... Oh, I got Children of Men. I didn't know I owned Children of Men. I haven't seen that in a long time. Actually, I might put this aside. Oh, it's not in here. Oh, Children of Men is in here. Woo! Repo Man. That is cool. Anyways, put that up there. All right. The Untouchables. Not my favorite Brian De Palma film. My Cousin Vinny. Classic. What the fuck? The Smashed Update. This is disc 2. I wonder if I have disc 1 somewhere. Let's see. Okay, it's about that in a minute. Wonderful remake. One of the few remakes that I can say I probably like better than the original. This is such a good fucking movie. And I think this is the same guy who directed Inside, was it? I don't know. I'm not gonna. It's a great movie. Check out the remake of Hills Have Eyes. The fantastic Harlem Nights. Fucking love Harlem Nights. Casino, the second in Martin Scorsese's trilogy. My least favorite. I did like the Wolf of Wall Street. The Wolf of Wall Street. And then we got the Big Lebowski. Classic. Airplane, one of the funniest comedies ever made in the history of comedies. Airplane. So fucking funny. Holds up. What is that? The Mutant Beast in a paper sleeve. I probably bought this at a gas station randomly just because I collect movies. Third season of Dexter. Loved Dexter back in the day. I got the first season of Venture Brothers. These DVDs always were really cool. Like, that's cool. Venture Brothers is rad. And then, what you talking about, Willis? For some reason, I just own the second season of Different Strokes. Fucking love Different Strokes. I don't know why. I must have just bought that because I saw it and I was like, oh, I want to watch Different Strokes. Munich. Jews like Munich. If you were Jewish, you'd understand. The best Family Guy that you can own. Volume 1, seasons 1 and 2, back when it was on Fox. This was when Family Guy was good. It's definitely played it's ran its course, guys. 40-Year-Old Virgin, great movie. Judd Apatow, big Freaks and Geeks fan. Ride Along was a fun movie. I like Ride Along. I got the Ace Ventura movies. I think I bought this. My buddy Parker is a big Ace Ventura fan. The funniest thing, my favorite thing about Ace Ventura was when Jim Carrey was on, is it Inside the Actors Studio or whatever, that old show where the actors would talk. He talked about how Anthony Hopkins gave him a piece of acting advice, and that advice was to act like an animal. So he told him, Hannibal Lecter was a tarantula and like a crocodile. So when you're watching, he is acting like a crocodile, and he's creepy. He's like a creepy crocodile. So for Ace Ventura, he picked what was it, cockatoo or whatever, the bird with the hair. He's acting like a fucking bird. If you watch that movie with that information in your head, he's acting like that fucking bird. What? Okay, we're at the end, my friends. Okay, I did find it. So this must be disc 1. Yeah. Donkey Kong Universe. This is a drunk guy talking about Super Smash Brothers. Don't know why I have this on DVD or why I would ever watch this again. It was a YouTube video, but he made Put It in Your Mouth, which is a cooking show. Bum Number 1. Bum Number 1. You have to spell number Numba 1. I don't know where he's at these days, but I think he did Japanese, like how to speak Japanese lessons, and like fucking, I own them. I don't know why, but they're there for whatever fucking reason. Okay. We're at the very end, guys. Scott Eastwood, Clint Eastwood's son, made a Western called Diablo. It was good. He's doing his best to look like Daddy, and he succeeded. He looks like Clint Eastwood. That looks like a Clint Eastwood movie. Yeah, it was cool, man. I hope maybe he'll do more. Love Clint Eastwood Western, so it's like Clint Eastwood Born Again. I love Clerks. What I talked about Kevin Smith earlier. I love Clerks. I talked about Kevin Smith earlier. I love Clerks. I love Clerks 2, and I loved Clerks 3. I like the whole Clerks trilogy. I dig all three of those movies very much. I love Tusk. I know a lot of people don't like Tusk. I fucking love Tusk. I liked Red State a lot. I did not like Yoga Hosers or whatever. Jay and Silent Bob's reboot, whatever he called the sequel, was a lot better than the first Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Let's see. Okay. Clerks is my favorite. Clerks 2 is tied with Clerks 1 probably. Dogma's great. Dogma is really good. Shut up. Dogma. And then I liked his horror movie runs. I didn't like Zack and Mary Make a Porno as much. Yeah. Clerks. Great sequel. Fucking love Clerks 2. Hollywood North. I just love Jennifer Tilly, but this isn't a very good movie. But there's a really good sex scene with Jennifer. And I watched this a lot when I was a teenager. Probably when I was like 17, 18. We would pop this in a lot when friends would come over and stuff. Fucking love Aqua Teen Hunger Force. So there you guys have it. 40 minutes. Me talking about random fucking movies that I just found. I'm pretty sure there's more in here somewhere. But that'll be for another day. I don't know what my favorite movie out of all this was, but there's some good stuff in there, right? So I'm going to go watch Children of Men. That's dope that I found that. And I had to poop really bad. So thanks for watching, guys. Shut up.